Jason came up with the name for the boat.
Ooh, we got a boat name. Okay, that's important. What is it?
Brew Titania.
Why?
What do you...
Because of the Lusitania? But we're Brainstorm Brewery.
What is our plan? What are we doing today?
You're building vertically.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
You're building vertically.
Oh, vertically. Okay, I'm into that.
And do it where we have all this open space. Like, I know the stairs are there, but forget about the stairs. Like, this area is too crowded as it is.
All right, let me go grab some more resources, and I'm on it. What are we trying to make in particular? Just to get
well,
higher.
the receiver says that we need higher altitude.
Okay.
It's the transponder receiver thing says that we need higher altitude. So I assume that means we need to build up.
Okay, let's see what I can build here.
One of the worst parts of being on a raft with two other dudes, you wouldn't figure it out for a couple days. You're like, man, there's nowhere to jerk off on this raft.
But there is. On this raft. This raft, you can have your own room.
Be able to see what you were doing.
I'll make you your own room on this one.
Runs 400 yards away. It's like, what's Corbin doing? I don't know.
There's really no telling.
I think he's spearing a shark. That's the point of the game we're at, where it's like, meh, try not to eat potatoes. Not do whatever you have to do to not die. We're at the, I wish this raft had somewhere I could go to jerk off.
Stage of the game. Would you call that the mid game?
I got another old shoe. I finished the shoe pair. That's huge.
Or is it the end game, Jason? Would you say?
I think the end game would be making a woman out of coconuts.
Well, it'd be like 18 coconuts and then one watermelon, right?
Yeah. The giant clams, the fleshlight of the sea. That's what chat says. So when we were in high school, I went to private school, so they'd occasionally bring in religious motivational speakers as opposed to just motivational speakers. There was one guy who was very, whatever. This was his career, going around speaking to high schools. He had some sob story. I genuinely don't remember anything, except that at the end, God spoke to him because the license plate he randomly received from the state had his, dead whatever person's initials on it. That was his big story, right? And he held the license plate up every time for effect, right? He brought it with him. That was what changed his life and made him a motivational speaker, And then one of my friends was working the lighting for him when he went and spoke at his school, a different high school than mine. And he talked to the guy backstage, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I got 5 of these license plates. Just make sure you grab one." I was like, you don't really. I guess it makes sense, but you don't really think about motivational speaking to high school students being a grift per se. But it sure was.
How do you get license plates?
I honestly don't know. That was just this guy's story. He would go around to every high school in the area and tell a story with his stupid license plate.
Running around the ship planting flowers in old shoes.
Don't meet your heroes on Stable
Jason,
Mountain?
to be honest, those are seagull bait. I need more seaweed. Where's the island? This boat is the size of the Pacific Ocean, so the fact that we are not connected to a single landmass is baffling to me.
I guess I gotta make it bigger.
Oh, I was gonna go get that barrel, and then I saw this shark swim right at me. All right, Jors. I hate watching a barrel get away, even though it's full. I'll swim all the way out there, get bit by the shark 5 times. The barrel will have 5 planks in it, and then I'll die. 5 fucking planks.
It's just the allure. It could have anything.
It could have anything.
It could even be a boat. Yeah, I just got a barrel with 7 planks and 1 palm in it. And I'm like,
just what you wanted, right?
I'm gonna
Any
palace.
thoughts on all the bands today? I mean, it's so.
What I mean, I'm a
stuff,
big fan.
man.
I'm a big fan.
I think a lot of people took splash damage on their favorite deck, and that's never good. You don't want ad nauseum decks weren't the problem, but ad nauseum decks got boned. Somebody drop anchor.
Yeah, it's interesting because if you went back and listened to content, I'll get the anchor from however many years ago, I guess. I remember saying at the time that I didn't think Simian Spirit Guide deserved to be banned, but I thought it would be a better format if the card was never printed. And I mean, this was a decade in the making for Simian Spirit Guide and cards like it.
Yeah.
Frankly, they should have fixed the Cascade rules back when Boom
Bust, yeah.
Yeah, when we encountered that issue. That was the time to fix that stuff. So yeah, I mean, what are we supposed to do now? Who knows?
I disagree with you there.
On what?
I think underfixing Cascade would have potentially hampered future interactions versus like. I think you underfix.
There are no good interactions. Every interaction with Cascade.
You couldn't have anticipated what they were going to print later.
Yeah, but every interaction with Cascade, since it has been created, since outside of Bloodbraid Liliana, which still works under these rules, it only did broken things. Ever. I mean, that's all.
Cascade is not a good mechanic. To be honest, I was surprised that the reception to the bans was so positive. I'm curious if it was like a level of Stockholm syndrome, right? Like, well, like the formats are so messed up that like any form of relief is viewed as like, oh, thank you, Daddy. Can I have another kind of thing?
Yeah, people that come for putting cigarettes out on themselves.
Yeah, likely need more of them. But
it's like playing Fortnite. I just build and
Fortnite. What are you doing? Jesus, dude.
It's just like Fortnite. I build and I jump. You all told me to build up instead of out, so that's what I'm doing.
He's right. We did say that.
Okay, so build a space for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a big platform up there that we can go chill on, but I'm gonna have to get infinite plank first. I'll take care of it though. Don't put anything up there until I get a little more set up for you. I want to give you room to do stuff up there.
I think this monstrosity is gonna cause frame rate issues.
Oh, it is certainly a monstrosity. That is for sure.
Like I just almost got stuck inside that thing.
How much scrap do you need?
Oh, I mean, I don't necessarily need it desperately. I just noticed that we're running low.
Okay. And you think there's stuff that we're going to want to make later that needs scrap?
Corbin's using a lot of it to build this thing.
Not scrap.
Oh, really?
The scrap only needed for the stairs. I'm just using planks.
Okay.
Most of this is plank only.
Did you know that you could substitute seaweed for like a pile of the boards because it's plank 10?
Gross.
What did torches use? I forget. What's a torch requirement? God, having my fishing line be like infinite length is really nice. What was I just thinking about? I just mind blanked. I said it out loud too.
Sounds like you need to work on your Minecraft.
Jason is just in full dad mode tonight. This is the hungriest I have been in a while.
Grab a Snickers.
That's got to be the end game goal of this. Is this?
Get candy bars.
Well, I was just saying like the power of capitalism to like make factories and stuff. Like, once we harness capitalism, that's the end game.
We must seize the means of production on the high seas. Wait, sorry, wrong economic system. My bad. We must teach the shark to overeat, but pay for the right to do so.
Need to more plastic.
Uh-oh. Well, this was an interesting development.
What happened?
What?
I'm stuck.
Oh.
How did you manage that? You're like Danny DeVito in the fucking playground spiral.
I fell from the top! This sucks.
You're like Danny DeVito in that episode of Always Sunny.
I can't get out! Am I really gonna have to break this? What if can I put something here?
If you break it, you get the item back. Takes 5 seconds. Oh, that's right. I was going to get a nap before I went to watch Corbin struggle.
I've built it this time so that I can't make that mistake again.